So over in the West, we've got a race for the first seed in the West. OKC currently has the tiebreaker over the Denver Nuggets, or not the tiebreaker. They're up by half a game, game in hand. 52-22. Denver's 52-23 in the 2 seed, and Minnesota is 51-23, one full game back of the 1 seed now in the 3 seed. It's a race. It's a race to the top. I don't know what the remaining schedules are like for any of those teams, but they've all clinched the postseason. I think, yeah, that's kind of weird that Minnesota's clinched the postseason berth, but not a playoff spot technically. So if they lost out, I guess they just would be in the play-in. Maybe.
Yeah, if they lose out and everybody in the playoff race wins somehow. There's gauntlets everywhere, especially in the West. I mean, I've seen the Rockets, the Warriors schedule. I think the Mavs schedule is going to get a little funky. I know the Heat schedule is a little funky. The Knicks, maybe, the Magic.
Yeah.
I'm sure they made it this way. You know, it's going to be the last 2-3 weeks of the season is just it's going to be cinema, and I'm here for it. Like, truly,
Yeah.
Even if the Rockets don't make it, nights like this, even if we lose, which should have been by, and I think we lost by 20. We should have lost by 35.
Yeah,
I mean, the way we were
18
playing,
when
but
they were up by 34 at one point. So
yeah, exactly. It's going to be a gauntlet for a lot of teams that are trying to get out of the lottery and are trying to just make a name for themselves. Because I know if we can just fucking stop the Warriors, that's all I care about. But they keep winning. I mean, I know the Jazz are cooked, but it's really a 2-man race right now, and I just can't wait to see what happens, man. Seriously, this is going to be good stuff.
Yeah, Golden State's on a 4-game win streak, unfortunately. They're up 2 full games now on the Rockets after tonight, unfortunately, for you.
Pain.
But yeah, Dallas is a 5 seed currently. They could be a 4 seed eventually. I don't know what's going to happen with the Clippers. They keep winning now. They're on a 3-game win streak as well, but yeah, OKC, Denver, Minnesota. As long as Dallas doesn't get Denver in the first round, I'm good. I don't care who we have to play. It's a fucking barbecue chicken over here, boys. I'm ready. Yeah, and then even New Orleans in the 6 seed, they're not a tough. They're a tough out as well. Like, they're not a fun team to play against if they're healthy. When Brandon Ingram gets to come back, because it was a hyperextension in his knee, I believe, or post-sprain, so he'll be back in a few weeks. Probably by playoff time, I hope. So, I mean, Zion is like 25 pounds lighter since the in-season tournament.
There it is.
And he looks good. It shows. He laid off the boudin and maybe the beignets. He stopped going to Cafe Du Monde every morning, I guess. I don't know. But then Phoenix, obviously they have star power. They don't play I can't wait to tweet that dog picture just pissing on the floor.
Oh my God, it's about to happen.
That.
All the
I've
bookmarks.
got a Devin Booker picture to tweet out that hasn't been seen yet on my timeline. I'm really excited to tweet that one out. I'm gonna find some Sacramento stuff because their fan base was ridiculous. They're blaming Luka for flopping and hitting Malik Monk and straining, or he tore something in his knee, I think. So he's out for like 6 to 8 weeks, unfortunately. If you watch the play, Malik Monk hit Luka in the face, then kicked his knee, and then shoved his chest, and Luka fell down onto his knee. So, I mean, it's not a flop. I hate that Malik Monk was hurt. Luka hated that Malik Monk was hurt. He sat there for 35 seconds, trying to console him. Fuck, I feel bad that I landed on your knee.
Damn.
Lakers, not a fun team to play against because LeBron and AD, if they're healthy. And then obviously Golden State, they won a title 2 years ago. They're not a fun team to play against. And then the Rockets, they're annoying as shit. Watching them tonight, they're not a fun team to play against unless you have Luka, where he's just going to hit anything and everything that he shoots. Very funny. One of the Rockets Twitter people tweeted out, they literally are never going to shoot this good from 3 again this season. They literally shot better than that against the team last week in a better position in the playoffs. So, man. The 1 through 11, if this stands as of right now, there will be 11 teams that finish over 500 in the West, which will be the most of all time in one conference.
Wow.
If the Rockets can hold on and stay above 500. Which I don't know.
At this point,
it's getting close. The Luka Death Star might have killed it. But yeah, the West is a fucking gauntlet. It's crazy.
We've said this so many times this year, but every time we say it with more and more and we feel with more and more conviction, it's just like once this NBA season is, or once the regular season is over, we're gonna look back at this and be like, fuck, man, this will never. This is the peak of Western Conference basketball. You thought it was the 06-07 Suns. You thought it was, Amari Stoudemire, Steve Nash. You thought it was the Spurs, the Mavs. No, dude. Just because it's top heavy doesn't mean that it's good.
Yeah.
If everybody's around and still dropping, still 50 plus wins, like this is serious shit, man. We just might not have we might not have a 57 to a 60 win team in the West, but you put any team in the West versus any team in the East, I think that might be barbecue chicken almost every time.
Yeah. I mean, the Mavericks have 7 games
Oh.
left. If they go 5-2, they'll win 50 games this season. And they're
Wow.
going to be maybe a 6 seed. It could be a 6 seed or a 7 seed, really. They could be anywhere.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. Like New Orleans, Dallas have like potential chances to be 50-win teams. The Clippers are in a better position to get 50 wins this season. Like you could have 1 through 6 with 50 wins plus in the West.
This is perfect. I mean, seriously, the only hope in the East is Boston, and like we've mentioned throughout the year, the more and more I think about it, it's kind of PU vibes. I don't
give a fuck. Don't care. They're 58-16 right now. They're definitely going to win 60 plus. Like they're going to probably end up with 62 to 64 wins, and I'm just not going to care. It's not going to matter. I'm not going to watch the East unless it's Knicks and Magic. Like that's the one matchup I'm going to tune into. The rest of the East can fuck off. I don't care. It doesn't matter to me. I'm watching all the Western games.
Lord, this is like the best kind of flex, and I just can't wait till when the Rockets win 45 plus games to where I can actually be a part of this conversation within the next coming years.
I can't wait for you.
I need it, brother.
And then the Spurs, they're going to add somebody to Wemby. Wemby had 40 and 20 the other night. We didn't mention that at all.
Yeah, no, he went stupid the other night.
And Jalen Brunson had 61 and a loss. The NBA's nuts.
So much is happening, dude. We can't. Oh my god, Wemby game ball. What the fuck? What are we talking about here? He threw the game ball in the stands. Also, if you get it, I don't care if it's career high. If you get a game ball after dropping that many points in a loss, you should not deserve the game ball, respectfully, or any kind of memorabilia from the game. It's all water under the bridge. If you lose, you lose. I don't care if you drop 80.
Saying that Pacers guy that scored his first career point didn't deserve the game ball over Giannis.
No comment.
Oh man,
no comment.
What a season! What a season we're having right now.
Comment.
But yeah,
this season recap is. I think we're gonna sit here for 3 hours, just off camera, just off show, and just be like, "Fuck, you remember this? You remember that? Oh, that was crazy, wasn't it?" I got the bookmarks ready. You got the bookmarks ready. We're here
have to do a very long season recap. It's going to be very fun. I can't wait for that. Yeah, the race for the number one in the
basketball.
West is awesome. The race in the Western Conference ridiculous in itself. Feels like late 2000s, early 2010s kind of vibes from the West where everyone's just killing each other. SEC West vibes where everyone just eats each other alive and Alabama always ends up on top. Kind of feel like that with the Nuggets right now. It's just they're all going to cannibalize each other, and then the Nuggets are just going to be like, all right, we get the Celtics? Okay, it's fine. The who? Wait, we have to.
Yep.
Where are we going? East? Okay, that's fine. That's what's going to happen.